Please help me to reach 1,000 subscribers. That evening began like hundreds before it. Food on the table, a forgettable movie playing in the background, the kind of routine you settle into when you think love has become steady and safe. At least that's what I believed. She smiled down at her phone and laughed under her breath. A notification flashed. For a heartbeat I caught it, his name. Not one I knew. But my chest tightened instantly. She noticed my eyes drift, flipped the phone face down like it burned her fingers and waved it off. Nothing, she said. Just someone from work. But when someone rushes to hide something while calling it nothing, your instincts don't ignore it. I tried to. I really did. I focused on the movie, on dinner, on the sound of her breathing beside me. But something had shifted. Her grin didn't feel warm anymore. Her hand didn't rest on mine the way it used to. And her gaze kept drifting away, like her thoughts were somewhere I couldn't follow. I didn't confront her. I didn't demand answers or start a fight. I paid attention instead. And the truth revealed itself quietly. She stayed up later than usual. Her phone suddenly had a password. She smiled at messages she tilted away from me. Slowly, without either of us saying it out loud, I stopped existing in my own home. And she became unfamiliar, like someone wearing the face of the woman I once trusted. Eventually, I reached my limit. She was in the shower one night, water running, steam filling the bathroom. Her phone vibrated on the nightstand. I told myself I wouldn't touch it. I promised I wouldn't. But my body didn't listen. I picked it up and everything I'd been avoiding crashed into me at once. His name again. And beneath it, endless messages. Photos. Conversations layered with intimacy, plans for a future that didn't include me. Shared jokes. Emotional closeness. This wasn't impulsive. This wasn't accidental. It was ongoing. Intentional. She hadn't just been unfaithful. She had quietly rewritten her life and erased me from it while I was still sleeping beside her. I didn't wait for explanations. I didn't stick around for excuses wrapped in tears. I packed a bag, took only what I needed, and walked out. No goodbye. No note. No noise. She never imagined I'd actually leave. But the man she thought she knew didn't exist anymore. The days that followed felt unreal. I stayed in a cheap hotel, barely aware of time passing. My phone lit up constantly at first. Questions. Pleas. Accusations. Promises to explain everything. I ignored them all. What was there to discuss? Choices had already been made. I blocked her number, erased our photos, cut every digital thread tying me to what we used to be. You can't truly delete someone you loved, but you can turn the volume down until it stops controlling you. 2 weeks later, I moved into a small place of my own. It wasn't much, but it was quiet. It was mine. Some nights, I still reached across the bed out of habit, only to remember she wasn't there. That kind of pain doesn't disappear instantly. It fades slowly, losing its sharp edges. Over time, the silence stopped feeling lonely and started feeling calm. Half a year went by. Then one evening, on my way home from work, grocery bags in hand, I turned the corner and saw her standing near my building. She looked different. Not older or thinner, just worn down like regret had hollowed her out. "Hi," she said carefully. I said nothing. "Can we talk?" I should have walked past her. But I didn't. Maybe I wanted the truth spoken out loud. Maybe I just wanted confirmation that I hadn't imagined it all. We sat at a small cafe nearby, one I'd never taken her to. A place that belonged to my new life. She stirred her drink without sipping it. Her hands trembled. "I never thought you'd really leave," she admitted. That told me everything. She'd mistaken my love for weakness. She said it hadn't meant anything. That she was confused. That it was a mistake. But mistakes don't stretch across months. They don't wake you up every morning with a good morning text. They don't push someone else out of your life inch by inch. She cried. Said she missed me. Said things had fallen apart without me. I believed her. But belief doesn't rebuild trust. Regret doesn't undo betrayal. "I don't need forgiveness," she said quietly. "I just wanted you to know I still think about what we had." I looked at her and felt nothing. No anger. No sorrow. Just understanding. "You think about it now," I said. "But you didn't protect it when it mattered." She had no answer. She waited, hoping I'd say more. I didn't. I stood up, walked away, and stepped back into a life that no longer had space for someone who assumed I'd never leave. When people show you how much you matter to them, believe them the first time. Don't wait for apologies that arrive after the damage is done. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is walk away quietly and never turn back. Please help me to reach 1,000 subscribers.